Okay, so here we are tonight. First time I've been in the Vault-Tec regional headquarters. I somehow missed this location. I did a little bit of research, and there's not a whole lot here, but I haven't shared anything online for a while. I haven't done a lot of live broadcasts for a while, so I thought, oh, what the heck. You know, I'm just out trying to gather a bunch of garbage here, and oh, look at the ghoul. Yeah. Take that plastic knife. This is a robot I built, and it's the name of the robot is Paper Luna, which is a screen name that my wife uses a lot. So you know, I kind of named her after my wife, and she's pretty darn good when it comes to killing things. Every now and then I'll have to go rescue her, but for the most part she does a good job. And you're probably going to notice that I don't leave anything behind. It all gets scrapped later on. Comes in handy when you're building settlements, of course. And I wonder if I'm the only one who... I really can't pass up a fan. I don't know why. Desk fans, can't pass it up. I don't know why. Not much in this room. And from what I gather, just checking real quick online, there's not a whole lot anywhere, really. It's not one of those places where there's going to be a whole lot of stuff. Burnt trade magazines, I don't even bother anymore. Oh boy, a plastic pumpkin. Wow. Oh, we got some pool balls, which will come in handy. One of our... couple of our settlements we built like a little hangout place for the settlers that, you know, has a pool table. Not that they really use that particular thing, but you know, we want to have as close to a full set of pool balls on there as we can, and I'm kind of wondering where they came from. That's one of the things I saw was in this place was a pool table, but oh, yeah, okay. So eventually we'll get up there apparently. And I believe I read that this was blocked. Yeah, you have to go over. I don't know about the elevator. We'll see where that goes. Now my poor little robot sometimes doesn't get into the elevators and things with me, and somehow magically appears usually in the right up or down, but she didn't this time. This doesn't look too promising.
Hostility mode activated.
Oh, geez. I may change guns here though, because I really have fun with couple of different guns now that one of them I just got recently is the quick draw calibrated powerful radium rifle, which does a pretty good job. I really have fun with the spray and pray though. Let's use that one for a little while. It works really good on ghouls. I found it sometimes doesn't do real well on super mutants and things, but you do go through that 45 ammunition very quickly. At least I do, because I just basically spray and pray. Oop, I hear another one. Yeah, see, I love this gun for those things. I mean, you just let it go and have fun. I always wondered why so many ghouls carry Wonder Glue, but another dustpan, can't miss that. The little folder I'm going to use, we're going to put them in like the settlements where we have like a doctor's bench. We're going to put a little folder on there, make it look kind of realistic. When we build settlements, we don't try to go real lavish. We try to keep it. Oop, there's a mini nuke in the toilet. We try to keep it kind of like what you would probably, well, I don't know. Looks like that's going outdoors, so we'll see what's out there. I don't use mods, so therefore, at least on this playthrough, because therefore some of my settlements and stuff won't be quite as lavish either as some people. I do intend to use mods. I'm not against mods, but this is my first playthrough. I just got my PlayStation 4 about 2.5 months ago, almost 3 months ago now, I guess, and really taking my time. Probably about halfway through the storyline, and I don't know. I just don't want to use mods this time because I want to get those PlayStation trophies because, you know, boy, you got to have those. Okay, well, since I took an elevator, I thought it might take me to a balcony or something, but obviously not, so we'll go back inside. So doesn't look like there's a whole lot in here. Like I say, I really have a hard time passing up anything that can maybe be used later on. Gas canister, why not? I'm not sure if I was actually over here. And like I say, part of, love the launch boxes. I kind of like take them to my main home and sanctuary and just kind of throw them in a big pile, except for a few. Well, I have a tendency to collect certain things, and that's one of them in this game. So, not really much here. So that was basically an elevator to nowhere, unless I missed something over here. Nope. Oh, let's see what's on here, though. And sometimes I'm really quick at getting these. Sometimes you can look at a word and just know that, oh, that's something they would use in this game. And other times you're like, yeah, the easy ones sometimes are the hardest. Let's try this one. Nope. So yeah, I just back out and then get back in there. Sometimes this takes a while, even on the easy ones. I'm sure some of you out there probably have a better idea on what you're doing on this, but you know, I always look at the likeness and try and figure out, okay, and a lot of times you can figure out, there we go. And I just kind of wanted to see. Sometimes I read these, sometimes I don't. Sometimes they're really interesting, but yeah, I don't think I will right now. Well, oh, why did I lock the door? I didn't want to lock the door. I thought I was unlocking the door. That's what happens when you play after a hard day's work. Let's unlock the door again. No sense locking a door that we want unlocked. So I guess it was that door. I don't know. I don't see anything. Oh, another thing I always grab is fire extinguishers. They're good to junk. I've got what, asbestos, steel, and a couple other things. Well, at least one other thing that comes in handy. So now we're going to go back. Whoop, hello. The way we came. Back down the elevator. And then we'll go, because I saw that one little ramp on the first floor. There's a hatch to open. Am I the only one that's never opened a hatch in an elevator? I don't know how you'd get up in there. Huh, that's interesting. Didn't even know you could do that. Wonder if there's more. Can't get up there, but... So, let's see here. I can't remember if I checked back behind here. Another plastic pumpkin. They don't really come all that much in handy, but... And another thing I just... Ooh, let's kind of zoom in on that Galloway. I don't think I've ever seen a calendar. That's kind of interesting. Just for myself, I want to take a screenshot of that. And oops, bottle caps. I passed the 100,000 bottle cap point today. I found that water farming is very lucrative. And another thing too is I have a tendency not to spend my bottle caps. I think for Fallout 3 where things were a little harder to find and I was always running short on bottle caps. And so through this game I've had a tendency not to spend them. And then of course water farming and a couple other things have really already been in here. Helped us. I say us because my wife helps me quite a bit. She enjoys helping me design settlements, that kind of thing. She's got a real knack for that. And like I say, no, we don't do anything fancy. We try to, kind of keep it realistic of what something would probably look like in a post-apocalyptic world. And a toaster. I wish I had a toaster that looked like that. Oh, another lunchbox. Woohoo! Oh, and look, we have a Mr. Gutsy model. But all this junk comes in handy, especially when my wife is helping me build things. We've had to buy shipments of that, because I have a tendency to go out and just scavenge less when she's at home watching me. And then, we run out of materials. When I'm on a little mission, I don't pass up hardly anything. Kind of surprised so far. Haven't really run into anything really here. A couple feral ghouls, but that's about it. What was that? No, don't need to test tube rack. That's just wood or whatever. Economy Wonder Glue. The ever needed adhesive in this game for pretty much every mod that you want to do to your rifles and guns and things. What's that? Ooh, another. I wish I could get one that would actually show the whole thing. There we go. One more screenshot. And I'm going to go up just a little bit because I want to get the whole calendar. One more, sorry. So, now back. Where did we come up at? Okay, we came up right here. And I find that my poor little robot does have a hard time getting certain places, and I think this is going to be one of them.
Go there.
By your command, this unit is unable to
this
reach
unit
that
can't
location.
do that. I've just been traveling with her quite a bit because, to be honest with you, I'm not the best at this game, and she does a real good job of helping me kill enemies, so... I hardly ever take plungers, why not? And earlier I actually found, it's the second time tonight where I found something in a I hardly ever find anything, so I really sometimes don't check them. I wonder if I should have been more on this game. Oh, now there's a really good calendar. Oh, look at that. And telephone. I think it has gears. Comes in handy. My main purpose tonight, though, on like coming to this place was basically just to get junk to scrap. Oh, now there's a real good one. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Sorry, one more. And another telephone. Oh, she finally made it up here somehow. I get a feeling we're going back the way I came though, huh? Yes. Already been in there. Sometimes I lose track of where I have been and where I haven't been. It's a little easier if you've been in the building more than once. It's amazing on some of these buildings after you've been in there 2 or 3 times how you really get to know your way around. Wow, there's just a lot of Vault-Tec lunch boxes here. I wonder why. Oh wait, Vault-Tec Regional Headquarters. Maybe that's why. Oh, there's the pool table. When I first started this playthrough, I was collecting every red rocket I saw, but I've kind of stopped that. I was putting them in my little house. More pool balls. Just to make the pool table in our settlement look a little more realistic. Plastic I don't think we use all that much. Ooh, rat poison. Ooh. What was that doing in the pumpkin? Oh, bull rack. Need that. And I can't remember, did I go in this room? No, I guess not. Telephone. Like I say, on this particular, I'm pretty much grabbing everything just because I'm basically trying to get junk to use for settlements, building things. Can't remember, did I go down? Oh, I hate it when I don't really know where I've been. Yeah, I've been here. And here. Yeah. Okay, back up the steps. Yeah, okay, that was actually where I first came in. And now. Nope. Okay, so I've been in here. Whoop. I believe, yes I have. Yes. So I think this is where you, very beginning, you would have gone in there, yes. So Huh. I don't know if there's any more floors to this or not. Oop, maybe not. There we go. Ah, come on, come on. There we go. So maybe I'm missing something, which is probably the case. Like I say, I'm a little tired from work. Is this a stairway I haven't been in? Yes, I've been here. As you can see, I'm getting kind of confused here tonight. So, okay. I believe that's pretty much really about everything in here. One of the websites that I go to a lot pretty much made it sound like there really wasn't a whole lot here, and such was the case. But got a lot of good junk, and that's what's important. Really, basically all I was trying to do tonight was just get junk. A scavenging mission. Here, did I miss anything? No. Nope. So that's pretty much it. Already been over in here. So that was just a little trip through the Vault-Tec regional headquarters, which kind of surprises me that there wasn't a whole lot more. I'm sure I missed a couple little things, but I always like to ring notes just for the heck of it. So that was pretty much it. I think just real quick I'll go show you in the last few days Coastal Cottage. If you've been there, I'm sure you know about the little hole in the ground, and I wanted to have a bar down there, so we kind of built one. And I apologize for the slow loading. If I had a real playing this on a fast PC, it might be different, but don't have that. So anyways, so that was the Vault-Tec regional headquarters. Mass fusion building over there. So just for the heck of it, let's go to Coastal Cottage. Always amazes me the amount of detail that they put into these games. No wonder they take months and months and huge teams of people working on them. So, good, it's nighttime. There we go. The watering hole. It's open 24 hours. And, you know, the little hole down here, well, you know, hey. I put a little bar down here. People seem to come down here. Bartender's not here right now. Put up a couple little signs down in here just for the heck of it.
I'm just so hungry all the time.
And over here we just have a little clothing store and a clinic and a doctor's office. we throw a few little things on the tables just to make it look a little more realistic. And we kind of built this place up on top of this broken house. I know there's ways of doing it probably a little better, but I don't have the patience. And when we just put a little bed in here, and where they can sleep, and place to sit. And one of the things my wife always says, oh, we gotta put an ashtray so if they come out and smoke, even though they don't smoke in the game.
Hi, how are you?
So anyways, that was pretty much just, oh, and there's just one more place before trying to think, actually there's a couple. County Crossing, we've built a nice little bar nightclub place. And so here we just made a little place with the
What the? Something's out there.
oops, being attacked. I thought it might just be a bug hunt, but maybe not. Maybe I need to go out and help.
Please don't come back.
I call them bug hunts when that's a little too far away. I don't know what really happened here. I call them bug hunts. Sometimes you go to the settlements and they're all shooting at stuff, and it's just flying bugs or whatever, nothing to worry about. As you can see, they're all worried about something here. Let's see here. That's about it. Yeah, there's nothing out there. So anyways, back up inside here just for a quick tour, and then I got one more I'll do, and then not that anybody really cares, but we put some slot machines, TVs, they like to sit there and watch that. Little jukebox. I wish they actually played music, but they don't. Let's see. Over here we've got the bar and that little fountain machine from the Vault Tech workshop. Put a sink on the wall, so they had a sink. Like I say, we had throw glasses on the table. They sometimes get knocked off, especially when the darn Brahmins somehow end up in a upstairs. A place like this cracks me up how that happens. And then one more that we kind of worked on a little bit, and that would be Grey Garden. Oop. Might help to hit yes. Why I Sold My Mother. Tales of a Junktown Jerky Vendor. And let's see, it's over here. And as you can see, we call this the Fun House. And pretty much the same setup, a little smaller, but there's one of our pool tables. This is the one we need a whole lot of stuff for, but once again, slot machines, they seem to love those. Back here we have, once again, some benches and these little fire things up.
Not a bad job being in the soda fountain.
And let's see here. It was just another one that I started working on last night, where I kind of built a little place on the above the existing structure. And like I say, none of our builds are all fancy and something that people would be all real proud of, but they're functional, they do the job. you know, when we have the bars and the clothing stores, I think they're making us caps. So, and you know, the whole water farming thing is really just started doing that about 2 weeks ago, and that's how we've gone up from like 40,000 caps to over 100,000 caps. We just go around every couple game days, collect the water, and boom. So we just kind of put this little place up here. Oh, hello, down in the pool. Nothing great. If it's night, you'd see it says the slog. Oh, come on, missed the steps. And these little things were on the roof, so what I did was put lights on there to kind of, you know, make them useful. And on the back I kind of did the same thing, only I put these little fire pits so they would have fires at night to keep themselves comfortable. And once again, we got the bar, we've got a weapons vendor, all in one little place, clinic. And once again, that little soda fountain machine thing.
Good to meet you.
And they love that. Say it tastes great. And
Yes.
and as you'll see at the slug, oops, wrong way. Well, no, we gotta go. I've even water farming through this pool, and we actually get quite a bit of
I keep busy.
water from these little pumps inside this pool. Matter of fact, let's just kind of go over here and see what we got. Purified water 85, and it hasn't been that long since I came and collected it. And 150 bottle caps. Bam! So that's pretty much it for the night. I'm gonna just kind of head home to my original build at the Sanctuary. It's just a big, ugly box 3-story building that's kind of decorated quite a bit on the inside, but it's definitely an ugly building from the outside. Do not open during operation. Caution. And once again, let's kind of check this little workshop here. Won't be much water because I haven't really put much. Well, 97, that's pretty good. I finally put a few in the water. I kind of forgot this place for a while. 100 bottle caps. Take the money from my little peons. And we'll go into my little house. And once again, we got a pool table with some extra pool cues and a machete on there and barbed pool cues. And I have the lighted posters. And we'll just go upstairs. This is the second floor. Just some beds, and as you can see, a lot of the little red rockets, I've kind of stopped collecting those. Over here is where I usually throw the lunch boxes. I'll do that later. And last night I put a skull on the table. Don't ask me why. And this stairway, this was my really first place I ever really built, and definitely the first multi-story, and obviously this is not how you would want a stairway to go up, but it's too late to change it now. And this is where I keep all my stuff, the stuff that I'm keeping, and for some reason that's the bed I always sleep on. So thank you for anybody who watches this. Thank you for watching, and if you're someone who's kind of new at it like I am, like I say, I haven't been playing it all that long. Hopefully maybe it was informative for you. Thank you.